So we get right here, and let's say I get right up here, I go for the rear naked choke, get the submission, good. Now, he's gonna escape by pushing his head up on my chin, putting his back to the mat, and he's gonna start to face me. I am going to automatically shift my leg over and my hips above his hips, flattening my leg to the ground to get to mount. Now, once I'm in mount right here, I'm gonna push, I'm gonna get my Americana. Remember, fingers together in a monkey grip, paint the mat, reverse motorcycle grip, get that submission. Once I get the submission, I'm still gonna hold this. He's going to make the bad decision to reach across to defend the Americana right here. I'm just gonna snag this up, keeping his arm in that nice gift wrap. We've already done this in mount. If you don't know this, go ahead and look at the mount tutorial, or reach underneath for the figure 4, turn him to the side right here. And now I'm gonna go all the way around, taking his back. We've already been over this, okay? And I'm gonna get right here, get that submission. And if you can put both hooks in, or you go for the body triangle, that's fine. But I'm gonna reach across, get the submission, all right? Once I've gotten this submission, now he's gonna find another way to escape. He can find any way that he wants to escape. Maybe he pulls down, gets this burrito grip around, and obviously I have this hook right here, so he's gotta go that way to get his back to the mat. Once he starts to get his back to the mat, and you shift all the way over and get to mount. Once I've gotten mount, get my Americana, reverse motorcycle grip, he goes to defend, and remember, right here, I'm gonna cover it. Grabbing his wrist, keeping it across his body, keeping my chest on the back of his tricep, reaching underneath the head, grabbing his wrist, grabbing my own wrist, covering all these wrist watches. Now I put my knee to the back of his head like a pillow, my other knee to the ceiling. As I point him away from me, boom, right here. And now I sit him up. I do not lay back. I sit him up, get right here, lock this in, get my choke. Once I get the choke, he's gonna find his way that he wants to defend. Here, gets his head out, starts getting his back to the mat. As he gets his back to the mat, I go back to mount. Okay? So it's back take mount, and you go for whatever submission you want, whatever control you want, body triangle, okay? Putting your heel into their short ribs, okay, or their hips. Going for maybe a short choke, rear naked choke. Don't go for the arm bar right here, right? Because it doesn't keep the flow going. And then once you get to mount, I typically ask everyone to do the Americana, and the reason I ask everyone to do the Americana rather than a submission of their choice is because as they go to defend the Americana, that sets you up for that nice gift wrap choke to take the back. And if you don't know how to do that, go ahead and go to our mount series, and because that's when we go over the back take from mount. But this is a great way to transition, keeping dominant control, mount back, dominating the position the entire time, and being able to practice your submissions over and over again, while the person who has their back taken, the person on bottom technically, is practicing how to get out and defend those back take submissions. All right, so it's a great flow and a great roll, and that's a great way to get ready for your mountain backpack days when you go into class. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and stop there because I think that's enough submissions, enough transitions that we have for a good, solid back take, review, while at the same time advancing a little bit. That being said, you should be able now to be dangerous from the back, all right? And now you know how to take the back from mount. You know how to take the back from closed guard. You know how to take the back from half guard, and you know how to take the back from side control. And so now you have all these different submissions that you have from the back take. And you see this is all blending together. And then as they start to escape it, you know how to transition back to a dominant position. So pretty cool. That being said, we're gonna go ahead and put on the gi, and the gi gets a little bit more interesting as it turns out.